Hello guys, what's up? How you have been doing? So this video is about regex. Regex has been a topic that I wanted to make for quite some time now, and I decided to make a video on regex, especially in Python. So regular expressions are a sequence of character that forms a search pattern, and regex can be used to check if string contains specified search patterns or not. In this video, we'll be looking at some basic examples as well as what you can do with regex in Python. So first of all, to import regex in Python, you need to have the regular expression library. So this is a pre-installed module. You don't need to pip it. Just import the regex re. All right. So before going further, let's check the basics of regex. So what are meta characters in regex? So these are special characters with a reserved meaning in regex, such as the dot, star, plus, question mark, etc. Then what are the character classes? So character classes represents group of characters like digits, which is indicated by slash d, then letter slash w, then spaces slash s, etc. Then there are quantifiers which indicates that how many times that letter which are represented here occurs in the preceding element. So this represents all, and these are the other quantifiers. Then there are anchors. So anchor actually marks the start and end of the search string and the line to be matched. So the search string should always start with this symbol, and it should end with a dollar symbol. Groups and capture. So using a parenthesis to group patterns and capture the match text. So you should be using a parenthesis to actually create a regex pattern. So we'll see in the example what this means. All right. So there are four main methods in regex that you can use. So these are as follows. So first method is re.search, which takes two arguments. One is the pattern and one is the string. String is the string in which you want to check for the regex, and this is the pattern that you have to define. It searches for the first occurrence of the pattern in the string. Then there is re.match, which actually searches for the pattern only at the beginning of the string. So if it doesn't find that pattern, it gives false. Then there is re.findAll, which returns all as a list of strings. And there is re.substitute or sub, which takes the pattern, which takes the replacement, and which takes the string. So it has three arguments. It replaces all the occurrence of the pattern within with the replacement. All right. So now let's go to the examples. So I have a simple text here. The quick brown fox jumps over the lazy dog. So my first example is for searching. So the match I have to search is for a fox. So this is the pattern that I am passing, and this is the text. And if the pattern is found, so it prints that fox is at this position, whatever position at the string. So it shows that okay, found fox at position number 16 in the text. So if you just print this match, so you will see what you get in the span. So here it shows that it is a regular expression object, which and the span is from 16 to 19. And since we have the match dot start here, it shows that okay, the fox is actually at position number 16 in the text. All right. So now the second method that we will see is of re.match. So what re.match does is that it checks for the pattern at the and the text at the start of the string. If it doesn't find it, it will show that it is not present at the start of the string. So the text was the quick brown fox jumps over the lazy dog. So let's see if the is found at the start of the string or not. Okay, so it shows that the is found at the beginning of the text. Now if I instead of the, if I put here something like fox, so it shows okay, it is not found at the beginning of the text. All right. Now this is one example where we are finding all the four letter words which occurs in this sentence. The quick brown fox jumps over the lazy dog. So for that, what we'll be doing is that we give this regular expression pattern such that we allow words and letters. The length should be equal to 4, and then we have to search it throughout the text. So let's see find all is able to do that, and find all gets us all the text, all the words in the text which are of length 4. Now the last method that I showed, that is of substitute. So we want to replace the text fox with the cat in the text. So let's see if substitute does that or not. So you see, the quick brown cat jumps over the lazy dog. So it substitute everything in the string. Alright, so these were some basic examples. Now we'll see some more advanced use cases where regex can be used. So the first example here, we have a function called as validate function, which takes in the email from the user and it prints if that is a valid email or not. So what we are doing here is that we have made this regex pattern, which indicates that start is from this symbol and end is from this symbol, and it allows this type of characters, and there should be a dot present in between, as well as there should be at the rate present in between. So this is the clubbing of the two things, right? So here we have plus symbol which clubs in, and these are the valid things which are allowed for this part, that is before the at the rate symbol. After the at the rate symbol, these are the valid parts that are allowed up till this point, that is for email. Then there is the dot which has to be present, and for the dot com it showed that these are the valid digits or characters which are allowed, so a to z, and it should be at least 2 in size, so the length of that should be at least 2 in size. So let's see if this works or not. So it shows that okay, this is a valid email address. Now if I try to ignore this thing, so you see it is a invalid email address because there is no at the rate, so I have to put at the rate always. Also, if I try to do this in, so this is 2, right? It will show valid email address, but if I go beyond 1, so it will show invalid email address. So I hope that you got the concept how the regex pattern was made here. All right. So now this is another example where they are extracting all the numbers which are present in the text. So this is the text, contact us at this example, etc., etc. And they are fetching all the numbers. So it should fetch out this number, it should fetch out this number. All right. So you see the three parts here. So this is the first part, this is the second part, and this is the third part. So the first part should have at least three numbers, the second part should have at least three numbers, and the third part should have at least four numbers. So see, these are the three, and this four, this three, and this four. And the allowed character between them is a dot or a dash symbol. So these are the two allowed characters here. So this is the dash and this is the dot which is allowed, and it will fetch out all the things which follows this pattern using the find all method. So let's see if it gets that or not. Yeah, it gets it in the form of a list, and then you can use this list for your other stuff. Cool, right? So there is one more example that we have here using the re.match that takes the pattern, that takes the password and gets us the password. So the if you see the example here, it shows that this is a regex pattern that ensures that the password contains at least one letter, one digit, and it is at least 8 character long. So it shows that it should have letter, one digit, and it should be at least 8 character long. And if it is not such a password, it shows invalid password. Simple as that. There is one more example I have. This regex pattern captures and groups digits in the set of 3 to reformat phone numbers with parentheses and dashes. So, so if you have this type of numbers in your text and you want to group it into a certain format, like the first 3 digits you want to put in some other format, or you want to format these numbers in some type, so you can use this type of regex. So it shows that the first grouping should have 3 digits in it, the second grouping should have 3 digits, and the third grouping should have 4 digits in it. So let's see if it gets the numbers. Yeah, it got the number in the group of 334. All right. So there is one more example of regex here which captures URL starting from HTTP or HTTPS from the given text. So this is the pattern HTTP question mark, and then the find all method takes care of the rest of the part. The pattern is passed here and the text is passed. So from the entire text, if it gets some kind of pattern which has HTTP or HTTPS, then it will extract it. So you see the list has all the HTTPs. Cool. So this is one more regex that extracts the IP in the format of this, like x dot x dot this format. So it should have a dot symbol in between. So if we pass this type of text, it will get us the IP which has only dot symbol in between. So you see that we have this dot symbol between the groupings, and rest is the size. Like this is for digit, and then this is the size, like how much you want the IP address to be. From 1 to 3, from 1 to 3, from 1 to 3. So let's see if it gets it. Yeah, it gets it nicely. So this is the IP address that we had in the text, and it is extracted from regex. Then there is one more method that I have not shown you earlier, that was split method. So if you have some text and you want to tokenize that text using the re.split, then you can create a pattern for that and you can pass the text. So here I am splitting it based on the space. So slash space, we are splitting it, and we can ignore these type of characters here. So dot, then exclamation, question mark, these type of things you can ignore it. So re dot split actually gets us the token. So you see hello. After hello there was a exclamation mark, but that was not shown. After how are you there was a question mark, that was not shown. So this is how the splitting part in regex works. And the last example here we have is to substitute something from a particular string. So here we have a HTML code which has hello world, etc., etc., and we want to remove this tag, that is a paragraph tag, the b tag, bold tag, etc., etc. So what you can do is that you take the pattern. So take anything which has this type of thing, that is opening and closing brackets, and anything between them that should be removed with a empty string. So that will remove all the things from the text which has this type of pattern, that is between tags. So let's see if it works. Yeah, so it works very nice, and this is the clean text that we get. So many cool things you can do with regex. So I hope that whatever I have shown in this video is clear to you, and there are more applications to regex, and let me know in the comment section below how you have used regex in your workplace or maybe your academics, and feel free to write anything that you didn't understood. I'll try to reply to them. So I hope that this video has added value to your learning journey. Feel free to subscribe my channel if you feel it's worth it. See you next time, guys. Bye bye.